The Four Knights of the Apocalypse, Extra Chapter, Looking for Your Star. Just before the end of the Holy War, 18 years before the present time, Engulgius was horrified, faced with that frightening scenario. This is the world that the two great holy knights wanted. That's what Engulgius wondered. Then, suddenly he heard whispers. And when he looked to see where the whispers were coming from, Engulgius came across a badly wounded woman holding a child on her lap. As he approaches, Engulgius tries to find out if she is still alive. However, the knight is startled when the girl suddenly grabs his arm. She was still breathing though, apparently not for long, and so she made a plea, "Sir, please take care of this child, my baby." Still in shock, Engulgius asks, "Your baby, but how can I do that?" But unfortunately, that woman only has the strength to say one more thing: "Before the flame of life goes out, I beg you." However, Engulgius makes a difficult decision when he says, "If there's anything you should resent, it's the time and place you were born, not someone like me." Engulgius makes his choice and leaves his dead mother and child behind. As he continues without looking back, he hears the child's cry, which gradually increases in pitch, and even though he's a long way away, Engulgius can still clearly hear the baby crying. I used to be feared as Engulgius of the Twisted Fangs, guardian of the prison of Baste. And now here I am, washing a baby's diaper in a river like this. How pathetic I am. That's what Engulgius said after making his decision. And also after sneezing and saying to that child that he hopes she's at least grateful, because thanks to her he's getting a cold. In any case, seeing that beautiful smile, instead of that cry from before, was priceless. But he couldn't relax for long, because from one second to the next, she started crying again. And Engulgius clumsily didn't know what to do, since he couldn't understand what she wanted. Then he realized in the worst way that she was hungry, when she simply bit his breast. Engulgius didn't know what to do until suddenly a woman from afar saw the whole situation. And thanks to her, the baby wouldn't go hungry anymore. Because as that woman said, in difficult times, everyone helps each other, and above all, she couldn't stand by and watch such a beautiful girl crying from hunger. Curious, she asked what her name was. And from Engulgius' reaction, he didn't even have time to think about it. And as the years went by, Engulgius became a great father, doing everything he could not to let that child cry, whether from hunger or sadness. And the game she liked best was Invisible Daddy. That's right. One of Engulgius' skills turned out to be his daughter's favorite pastime. In fact, she liked everything, especially living with her father. "Thetis, it's almost dinner time. You can't read this book later," Engulgius asked his daughter. However, she was curious to know if her father had really been a holy knight of the castle in the past and why he no longer worked there. And Engulgius replies, "Due to some circumstances," but then he corrects himself and adds saying, "Actually, your father believed he was doing the right thing, but he did nothing but bad things. And thanks to that, I became the most wanted person in the kingdom. I'm despicable, aren't I?" However, Thetis ignores this last part and says that he's going to talk to the queen to ask her to let his father go back to work in the castle. And these words bring up an old memory.
Enquanto estiver vivo, você não só pode lutar para proteger alguém, como também pode dividir o sofrimento e a angústia dos outros.
However, Engulgius wonders where Thetis got it from, since she has never seen Lady Elizabeth, let alone met her. However, to his surprise, she tells him that she did meet her a long time ago. And when Engulgius hears this, he doesn't understand a thing. But it's during dinner that another unexpected thing happens. Well, Engulgius has left the meat too rare. He asks Thetis if his piece was like that too. The girl answers yes, but at the same time she seems to whisper an incantation. Surprising Engulgius, with the invocation of black flames. But Thetis asked his father not to be so surprised, as it was only magic. But that wasn't exactly what he was shocked by, it was the fact that she could use magic. But Thetis explains that that body can apparently use magic. And she goes further, saying that in her previous body, she defeated her enemies with kicks and punches. She even knocked out Meliodas, the king of Lion. Golgius laughs when he hears this and finds it incredible that he was able to take down that monster. However, Golgius wonders if she's referring to the strange dreams he's had lately. Golgius recalls that in one of her dreams, she was a demon and that she was defeated by one of the 4 archangels. And Thetis confirms that she was, and that since then she has been looking for her star. The star that will set you free, the star of guerrilla warfare.